morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, right? Yep. Tiffany here. Welcome to Fire Flow. This is Coco, my assistant. She will probably be everywhere, so don't mind her. Hope you guys are feeling well. We're going to get into some nice strength, flowy movements today. So grab your mat if you have one. If you have a towel or a blanket, you want to lay that down, or if you're just on the floor, I would suggest grabbing some stuff because we are going to be on our knees a bit. So just have something if you need cushioning for your knees. Other than that, we don't need anything else but ourselves, and grab some water if you need some to keep some by, and we'll get started. It is cold. Winter has arrived in Florida, guys. All right, so first things first, I like to ground whenever I get on my mat or in my space to do any type of flowing, just so that we can focus on where we are now, focus on our bodies, focus on how we feel internally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. So feet are right underneath our hips. I don't know why I'm standing off to the side. Feet are right underneath our hips. Shoulders are back and down. We have our tailbone tucked in, so we're not arching that back and just slouching. We're slouching forward. We're really activating through that front and back core. Hands are out, and our toes are spread throughout all four corners of the feet, and we're nice and strong here in the legs, and our head is just reaching towards the heavens, crown of the head, reaching up high. Taking some deep breaths here, opening the lungs, bright and early morning. In through the nose, out through the mouth, full inhale, full exhale, blowing out all the air out of the body. Not thinking about anything you have to do after this exercise. Not thinking about anything that happened before this exercise. Just bringing yourself to the moment. Feeling how the earth feels underneath your feet, how strong your legs feel holding your body up. How long your neck is, how the crown of your head is reaching towards the heaven, just trying to stretch that spine. Feeling that beating of your heart, that pumping of your blood throughout your extremities. All right, nice work. Let's go ahead and go to the top of wherever we are, mat, towel, blanket, whatever. Nice spread toes. We're going to do a nice big inhale all the way up. And release those hands. Another one. We're going to get some nice warm fire generated. This is called Fire Flow, obviously. So let's really get nice and big with our movements. Wide fingers, big, giant movements here, guys. And then we're going to take it all the way down. And we're going to plant our hands next to our feet and walk back that right leg. So here we want to make sure that we're pressing through all of our toes. Coco's doing her own stretches over there. We want to push through that heel, nice, strong in that leg. So drive that kneecap up to the ceiling, squeeze that glute. We're going to press through this front leg as well. We want to make sure our knee is stacked over our ankle, and we're going to come up nice and slow, really feeling that fire in our legs. So we want to think about driving our thighs together. So squeezing the thighs together, also pushing back through that heel, bringing the hands up. Breathing here, don't arch that back, keep it nice and straight. Hold it here for a second, let those legs wake up, and twist. Lower that back heel and come out to a T shape in our Warrior Two pose, keeping that knee over that ankle, so still keeping that bend. Breathing here. I know those legs are like, what is happening? It's too early for this, but it's not too early. We're here, we're doing it, so stick with it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And we'll come down, reaching up towards the ceiling. And bring it back and straighten that front leg all the way out. Nice job. Nice deep breath. Should already be feeling the The fire burning, guys. We'll reach back. Don't lean on that leg. You can just put your hand here and let it glide down, but don't press on that knee. We're still strengthening through our legs here. Opening up that side body, feeling that stretch. Coming back. Bending that leg. And windmilling it down, turning that back leg. And pressing up through that back leg all the way up. So we're still here, low. Slight bend in the knees and come all the way up for an inhale. All the way back down. Coming up for a half back. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way back up. And all the way back down. Plant those hands. This time we're taking that left leg back. So nice and easy. Get your footing. Remember, we're trying to drive those thighs next to each other. Front leg, knee is stacked over that ankle. We're pressing through all parts of the foot on both feet. We're pushing back through that heel. We're driving up through that knee and squeezing those glutes. And once you have your footing, you're going to come up nice and easy. Breathing here, feeling the opening up in those hips. Creating that fire in those legs. Breathe here, guys. We got this. And turn that foot. Nice job. Sit here for a second. Feeling the difference in that leg. Making sure that we're making sure this knee doesn't bend in, that it stays over that ankle. Should be able to see maybe just your first two toes. That's how you know you're in alignment. Pressing through the back of that foot as well. Coming down, reaching for the ceiling. Breathe, focus on your breath, guys. That's what's going to get you through this. And if you shake, that's totally fine. Come back up. Straighten that leg. Awesome work. Come all the way back. Strong legs here, guys. Breathe it out. And then back into our warrior two. Continue to breathe. Windshield wiper those hands down. Turn that foot. And then walk it all the way up to the front. Nice work. Breathing deep here. Coming up for a half back for an inhale. Exhale down. And then all the way up for an inhale. And then all the way back down. Halfway up again. Down and all the way back up. Bringing the hands to heart center. Awesome work. Feel that core starting to engage here in your lower back and your legs. Your legs should really be feeling circulated right now. Continue to breathe here. Maintain that stature. Nice long neck. Crown of the head is towards the ceiling. Shoulders are back and down. Tailbone is tucked. Abdominals are engaged. Kneecaps are up. Feet are planted into the ground. Another big deep breath. Awesome work. All the way up with the hands. And we'll keep the hands about shoulder width apart. I'll step back here. So we're keeping the feet right under the hips. If you need them to go a little bit wider, that's totally fine. We're going to go into our chair, get some more leg work. So we're pushing back the glutes first, slowly coming down, trying to keep those knees behind the toe line. And just trying to keep that chest up. So we're sitting here. We're still trying to press into all parts of that foot, but the weight is in our heels. And we're engaging through that abdominal muscle, that back core, front core, keeping that gaze neutral, keeping that neck long. A couple more seconds. Breathe it out. And come forward. Nice job. Take those hands and plant them on the ground, and we'll walk both of our legs out into a nice plank position. We'll hold this for a second. Breathing here. And lower nice and slow. Awesome work. So make sure we keep those wrists underneath those shoulders. So tuck the toes once again. We're going to push up as one single unit, keeping the elbows. So we don't want the elbows flapping on the side. We want to really focus on trying to direct them towards our heels. And we're going to push all the way up nice and easy, nice and slow for a count of 3. Bring the kneecaps up. Inhale, and on the exhale, push. 1, 2, and 3. Hold at the top. Breathe. Lower for 3. 1, 2, and 3. All the way down. Release the knees. We'll do that a few more times. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale to come up. 1, 2, and 3. Hold at the top. You guys got this. Squeeze that core. 3 to come down. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Drop those knees. Get ready. Inhale. Lift the knees. Come back up. 1, 2, and 3. Hold. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome job, guys. You're almost done. A couple more of these. Keep that neck nice and neutral. Try not to crunch it up or bend it too far forward. Inhale, lift the knees. Up for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Pushing through all parts of those fingers, really clawing into the ground, not just pressing through the wrists, pressing through the ball of that hand as well. Come down for 1, 2, and 3. Release those knees. That heart rate should be up, guys. You should be feeling the fire. Nice inhale. Bring up the kneecaps and lift. 1, 2, and 3. Hold. You got this. 1, 2, and 3. All the way down. One more, guys. Stick with it. You got this. Keep those shoulders away from the ears, so try not to crunch them up here. And if you need to, you can do this on your knees. I forgot to tell you that. Just make sure the back is straight and you untuck the toes so that you can work on those straight legs. Big inhale, lift the knees, and up for 1, 2, and 3. Hold. And down. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Go ahead and bring those arms down to the side. You can drop your right ear to the ground. Untuck those toes. If you'd like, you can windshield wiper those legs. Feel the strength in those arms that you just worked out. Awesome. Now we're going to come up into a nice little Sphinx pose. So elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Your hands could either be flat here or they could be in a fist, or you could bring them together, interlocking the fingers. You probably already know where this is going. This is a familiar position for a lot of you. Okay? Toes are untucked. You're either going to stay on your knees and keep a straight back, or you're going to bring those knees up. So adjust your feet how you need to. Hold this plank. Breathe, push through those heels. And we're going to bring the hips all the way up. You can walk the feet in just a bit. Breathe. Pushing through those elbows to try to get those biceps next to your ears. And then we'll walk the feet back and come back into a plank. Keep breathing, guys. Hold on to it. Push the hips up. Walk the feet up a couple of steps. Trying to open up the shoulders here. And walk the feet back and come into a plank. You got this. Don't quit, guys. You got it. Feel the fire. And lift the hips up again. Walk the feet up. Press down through those heels. And walk the toes back into your plank. One last one, guys. Raise those hips. Walk the toes in. Walking back out and hit that plank. Go ahead and drop those knees. Bring that left ear to the mat. Relax those arms. Big breaths here. All right, one more push-up variation here. So go ahead and bring the arms right under the shoulders. Remember, we're trying to keep those elbows to the back. Get those toes ready. Tuck them to bring up the plank. So lift those kneecaps up. All one unit from head to toe. Nice straight line rising together and lift. And we're going to lift those hips up. Walk the toes where you need to, where you can kind of push those heels down into the ground. Lift that right leg and bring it to the elbow and back. Same leg to the nose and back. Same leg to the opposite elbow and back. And plant that foot, staying in down dog. Breathe deep. Lift that left leg and bring it to the elbow and back. Bring it to the nose and back. And bring it to the opposite elbow and back. And drop it. Same that downward dog. Gonna bring it back to the right leg. Lifting it up. Breathe here, guys. Same elbow. Back. Drive to the nose. Back. Drive to the other elbow. Back. Plant in your down dog. Continue to grip the ground with those hands, guys. Lifting that left leg. Bring it to the elbow. Up. Bring it to the nose, back, and bring it to the opposite elbow. And back. Nice job. Drop that foot and come on down to all fours. Continue to breathe here. You should be nice and warm at this point. So we'll do a couple of cat-cows here. Dropping the belly, inhaling. Exhaling to open up that upper back. Work with your own breath. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale to stretch out the top of the back. One more in each direction. Nice work. Now we'll come down onto our bottoms, our back. So we'll get our feet right in line with our hips. Trying to get our feet as close as we need to so that they can comfortably rest on the floor. So if you're out here and you're struggling to get those toes on the ground, bring your feet in. So we want them nice and comfortable so that you can actually press into the ground with all four corners of the feet. Scoot up. Shoulders are back and down. Nice straight back. Forward gaze, neutral spine. Hands are up, and we're going to lay back. So we're not going to roll back. We're going to keep that spine straight, guys. So we're going to lay back, really working on those hip flexors. Press into those feet, nice and slow here. Trying to keep the body as straight as possible and come down. And we're going to come back up, all the way up. And nice and slow on the descent, guys. Keeping that back as straight as possible, as long as possible. Really engaging that abdominal muscles. And all the way down. And come back up. Strengthen those shoulders. Make sure you're not shrugging. They're nice and down. Fingers are spread. Going back down again. Really having control of the abdominal. All the way down. Deep breath, all the way up. Nice and easy, slow and controlled, guys. You might feel a little bit of shaking on the way down when you get past that 45-degree angle, but you can do it. Just keep working it. Got a couple more of these, guys, to stick to it. Continue to breathe here. Adjust as you're moving. So if you feel like your shoulders are coming up, make sure you just press them down. Keep breathing. Nice job, guys. Last 3 of these, guys. Hold on to it. Press through those feet. Adjust as you need, and then make that movement. Keep that back nice and straight. Use the grounding in those legs to help you have control going down. Last 2. Slow as you can, guys. I'm not counting because this is going to be on your own time. Last one, come up. Slow as you can. Really have good control on this last one, guys. Nice. And bring the arms down. Stretch out those legs. If you need to, you can bring the feet to the outside of your hips and just do a nice little windshield washer here. Windshield wiper, windshield washer. You know what I meant. Okay, straighten those legs back out. Make sure that those shoulders are back and down. So those shoulder blades in the back are kind of attempting to touch so they can lift your chest up so you can have a nice open chest. All right. And we'll take one arm overhead, right arm overhead. Left leg is going to come up. And we're just going to try to do a fold. So we're coming up, reaching for those toes, coming all the way back down. So we'll do 10 on doing one hand to foot, and then we'll switch to the other side. So that was 1. 2, keeping that leg as straight as possible. 3. 4, and you want to try to meet in the middle, as close to the middle as possible. 5. 6. 7. 8. Slow and controlled movements, guys. 9. And 10. Awesome work. Go ahead and switch arms. So now your right arm is palm up or palm down if you need that as a kickstand. Your left arm is nice and high overhead. You're still active in the leg that's not moving. So you can either point that foot or flex it if you want. Just remain active in that leg. Right leg is pointed, and we will do our toe touches and begin. 1. Work with your breath. Inhale. 2. 3. 4. Squeeze that abdominal muscle, guys. 5. 6. 7. Almost done. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Awesome job. Bring those arms down. Go ahead and bring those knees up, relaxing that lower back a bit. So again, you can windshield wiper the legs. Make sure you readjust those shoulder blades underneath your back to give your chest some brightness and elevation. We don't want to think about poking out the ribs. We really want to think about sending the ribs in and having it align with the rest of our abdominal muscles. Just keeping that belly flat, sitting here for a second, getting those heels as close to the glutes as possible. Some of you already know what's coming next. If you need to scoop down from the top, that's totally fine. Just make sure that those heels are in line with the hips. You can have your hands out by your side, pressing down to help as a kickstand as we go into this glute bridge. Or if you'd like a challenge, you can bring those arms up or even overhead as a challenge. So you have that option there. Get ready. And we're going to drive up for 5 and lower for 5. So really press through those feet and begin. You can have your hands up here, like I said, or up here. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the top. Squeezing everything, guys. Nice squeeze in the glutes, squeeze in the hip flexors, squeeze in the abdominal muscles. And lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze at the top. And lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Try something different if you'd like. Try your hands up here, see how it works. And lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Big inhale. Squeeze, 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 guys. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Taking it back up and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go a little bit higher. Hold it. Squeeze. Breathe and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3 more, guys. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it at the top. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Squeeze. And release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We have 1 more, guys. Coco is saying, let's get this. Let's do this. Thanks for the motivation, assistant. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it, guys. You can do this. Squeeze through those legs. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the hip flexors. Squeeze. Press through those feet. We're almost done. Hold it. Go a little bit higher if you can. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Go ahead and straighten those legs, or you can windshield wiper them. Awesome work. Go ahead and do some rotations with those ankles in one direction, rotations in the other direction, and same thing with the wrist. Nice small circles in one direction, circles in the other direction. Push down through that belly button to flatten that back. Bring those knees up. Bring them in. Nice big hug with yourself. Deep breath. Releasing. Nice compression. Winding down the body. You can do some circles with your knees. Massage that lower back. Switching sides. And we'll do a nice little back massage with a roll. So you can cross the legs or you can keep them uncrossed. It's up to you. And we're just going to use that momentum and the pull with the knees to roll back and forth. Just giving that spine a nice little massage, giving the muscles that surround it a nice little compression. Sit all the way up. On this last one, sit up. Go ahead and bring it to the side. Nice comfortable seat. Nice big inhale. Hands really high. And release. One more big inhale. And bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me and Coco, guys. She is out of control. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you're feeling nice and fired up. Go, lady.